Well, hello there and welcome back to the beautiful Mount Maunganui for the New Zealand Beach Tour Finals. It's the final day of competition and it's time for the first of two men's semi-finals. Some of New Zealand's premier teams are in town to take home the final tour event of the season, and the Tour Championships are here to be won. Louis Lep with you here in the commentary box for what has already been a fantastic day, really in paradise. Really is beautiful here. The temperature's great, early 20s. Slight breeze, not as lethal as yesterday, but it's ideal conditions, really is. Sunbathers in abundance.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, it's my great pleasure.
It's been a season, though, to really remember for Mike Watson and Johan Timmer. They're coming to this competition as favourites. The second day of 5 competition days this week, including the Continental Cup, which is an Olympic qualifier. But the Premier New Zealand team are up against Tom Hartles and Alani Nicklin. As we meet the referees for this semi-final. Watson and Timmer, well, they won in Nelson. They've also won the Mount Super Slam here in Mount Maunganui earlier on in the year. But they have a big test against the Sand Blacks today. Alani Nicklin from Auckland makes his way out, and his playing partner, Tom Hartles from North Harbour. This pairing are playing on the FIVB World Tour, trying desperately to make main draws and earn world ranking points. Wow, in 2015, Mike Watson representing New Zealand at the World Championships of Sam O'Day. Seems to be around longer than I've been having roast dinners, Mike Watson. But he's here, he's at the top of his game, and he's playing so well. Watson, 30 years old now, and his playing partner, Johan Timmer, went to University of Hawaii, was 9th at the World Youth Championships, 9th at the Asian Champs as well. He's a lover of the game, representing New Zealand in beach volleyball and indoor volleyball as well, Timmer. He's an absolute physical threat on this tour. Timmer and Watson will be favourites for this one. Top seeds, and they've been in great form. Remember, the O'Days haven't been playing on the NZBT due to injuries to Ben O'Day. Ben O'Day isn't playing this week, a reoccurring injury with the arm. Brother Sam is playing with an Australian partner though, and they go next in the second semi-final. Sam O'Day playing with Chris Blake. Oh, coming in really sharp angle and working away from the body. Alani Nicklin. These teams have been battling against each other the whole tour, almost just charmed away from the body. And there's a little bit of a rivalry here between them. Both teams have played in the same event 3 times out of 5 so far. Watson and Timmer have won 2 of those competitions, and Hartles and Nicklin have won 1. They also both won the events the other team didn't play in, so 3 wins so far for Watson and Timmer. Alani Nicklin has started this game smartly. 2 bits of class wrist away from the body. Timmer the target to the inside, trying to take away his physicality, so he then starts chipping the ball away on the cut shot. He just turns it back real quick. Takes his powers away on those angles, but the precision is really good from him. The blocker. Just a change of server. Mike Watson comes back. Very experienced player. On home shores here, there's a joust. This one's going to start to heat up on the turn. Hartles, seen by Timmer. This is off to a ferocious start. Ball getting caught in the breeze. The height advantage once again from Timmer.
Warming up just a little bit on centre court here in this semi-final for the boys. Who's going to look at that gold medal match? 4-2. Big trouble.
And as soon as you overpass, Timmer will make sure he puts that ball away.
Big trouble. For the switch, 5-2.
The right side. Nicklin tries to turn it back, but it's a short, quick play on the angle. 6-2, fast start for Watson and Timmer.
6-2. Watson Timmer with a strong start.
In transition, right side play. Hartles has a little look. He goes over the top. It's a good swing from Hartles. They're a really dynamic duo, really. Hartles and Nicklin, the Sandblacks as they're called. Big aspirations and good quality as well, but they have a lot of experience in their path. And Watson's dictating the show so far.
Speed of the attack from Milani. Knew the big blocker was there. John Hunt was waiting for him in the net, but he made a very deliberate play.
This time, Lani Nicklin just served inside, but he still accesses a sharp angle with these. I feel like we've got a good game heating up for us here. The winner of this game will play the winner of Sam O'Day and Blake up against a team from Canada who have been setting the world alight over here, the Canadian pairing. Canada have two teams here this week preparing for the Gold Coast FIVB 3-star event taking place in just over a week's time. The FIVB World Tour currently in Langkawi and also Guam as well, but the big events are coming our way on the World Tour, but teams using this as great preparation for those events. And also we have the Continental Cup starting on Tuesday here in Mount Maunganui. Best teams in the world coming for Olympic qualification towards the Olympic Games. Australia, New Zealand, Vanuatu, some of the nations playing. And this team here will be there. Alani and Tom Hartles, very close to the net over the top. But it's been well seen. Hartles again from the left side. Great tomahawk defense from Watson. He has to just stay focused on the backcourt, keep reading the knuckle sharp. It's Watson again. Watson is reading everything back there. He really is in great form. But that's too fast from the Sandblacks. And it means there's a change of ends. And after a really good start from Timmer and Watson, it's Hartles and Nicklin who are just starting to push and prod and give themselves a real big chance here. Hartles again knocking Timmer out of system. They're leaving the ball away from Watson. There's an error from Timmer. The service pressure is really key here. There's a net touch. Big problems here for Hartles and Nicklin. Tom Hartles is sure he's innocent, so he's just questioning the decision. You can't question too much because you might just be penalised with a card.
The captain of the team, Ken, instructs the referee just to clear the decision there. The respectful man, referee says no. It's in the books at 9-6.
This time it's Nicklin's time to be out of system, but he loves going to the line in those situations and brings them back to 2 again. Is there many better settings for beach volleyball than Mount Maunganui here? Ace! Okay. Alani Nicklin, Tom Hartles may have just started slowly, but now they're picking up a lot of momentum. Fast plays wide. Tight setting from Watson once more, but that's something you can do when you have a bigger, more physical player in your hand, Timmer. Set the ball tight and allow him to go over the top of the blocker's hands on regular occurrences. We see this often enough in beach volleyball. If you have a bigger player in your armory. Well tracked from Alani Nicklin. Hammer angle. Watson just parks the bus and makes the scoop. Second chance away from the body. Timmer just jumps in on the angle and takes absolutely everything.
Dropping it down. 11-8. Right back at
Good side out play. 11-9. 2 points in it. Remember, Timmer and Watson receiving serve, who had the brighter start. Timmer now pushing the ball on. You have to just give credit to the setting. Relaxed, calm, high enough, and then Watson could just get straight after it. Good feed from Watson to get inside the ball. Good arm from Watson to put the ball away.
Super Sunday gold medal games on the way.
12-9. Technical timeout. It's the men's first semi-final from Mount Wanganui. New Zealand Beach Tour. Final day of the season. It's been a season of 6 events all over the country. And it's a tour that's on the rise. Beach Daz doing a wonderful job.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you make some noise to Mike Watson and Johan Timmer? We're giving out Peter Roller and Alani Nicklin, Tommy Hartles. Let's kick it. Semi-final number 1.
So there's the score, 12-9 confirmed.
Watson to the serve.
And really, this 3-point game, it's been really level. Ball's kept in play. Decides to play that deep one, and Nicklin physical again.
A little too much cross-court. Ball goes out of bounds. Another point, Watson, 13-9. The service line.
Watson serving. Back onto Nicklin. Hartles might just play with the thought of a 2 ball. It goes back on 3. Watson again, just with the right-handed stab. Great break from Nicklin. Hartles now chasing into block. Chance with almost in rhythm here, and same story from Johan Timmer. He's so high that as soon as he's in rhythm, seems to be quite plain sailing.
We've got ourselves a time now, a little set with the Nicklin and Hartles scoreboard. That's 14-9 in the first set. This man's semi-final number 1.
Timeout taken. From the young team of Hartles and Nicklin. After that technical timeout, they've just lost their way slightly, but you wouldn't really say lost their way completely. It's because of some good work from Watson and Timmer. Five points the difference. Mike Watson to serve. Tight setting once more. Timmer will want to get his hands on this one, but wise decisions. There was no real angles available, so he had to go jousting after the ball there, Nicklin. When that ball's tight, you see the player get jousty against it. Just try to run off the hands. And quite a lot of the time, the smaller player in a joust can be victorious just because they're having to push up on the ball slightly more. In system, Watson with 2 looks at the court, tries to go for the most audacious angle possible, finds the net. So that timeout from Hartles and Nicklin is looking like it's a very strong one. It's just changed the momentum, and they found some real confidence since that timeout. Watson, great platform from Watson, really engaged into the floor. Arms are really straight and calm, and that calm platform relates to a calm arm swing as well. Timmer. The hubby and wife serve, well reacted from Nicklin from downtown. Watson once again just making good work back there. He looks quick, he's reading everything, but that cross-court swing is wide, so 3 points is again the difference. In system. Timmer unleashes. When he passes into those zones, you really do expect him to side out, Timmer. Opens up 1m95. Johan Timmer. Biggest blockers on tour alongside Sam O'Day. Sam O'Day, almost 2 meters tall. Watson. Flat serve. Good platform from Hartles. It's also a very good side out. Gives himself time off the pass. He really does pass calmly, smoothly. Just there, really holds it out. Long touch of the ball. He comes in line. They jump in angle there. And they leave the line completely open, which is where the power of the spiker is. Hartles once more. From the left side, he's off the net. Hammer. Watson is making some really good plays back there. He's really, really composed. Knows what he's doing. He's been around long enough to have that experience and calm in him. He knows these situations, Watson. He's been one of the premier players on this tour for a very long time. Two looks at the court from Timmer. And again, he just utilizes that sharp angle, and he's done it by going wrist away from the body. And credit to his arm swing from Timmer, because he opens up so well. He's got multiple angles that he can spike. Ronnie from the right side, hitting from the center. Watson again, just absorbs everything, but the pat to the sideline, wide of the mark. Opportunity really comes knocking. Let's have another look at that one. The dig is good from Watson, and that charming ball away from the body, too far away from the body, and the wrong side of the sideline. Two needed for Timmer and Watson, and there's one of them. Set point.
We're allowing 2014, first set. Advantage by Watson, Timmer, 6 set points.
Watson, Timmer. Also good use of a timeout earlier on in this set. And there you have it. Change of ends, my apologies. I thought that might have been in as they all sped towards the baseline. It's okay though, they have another 5 chances. They'll be okay with that, Watson and Timmer. Not that either of them are the most frustrated figures you're ever going to be. Both very, very laid back. High line, well seen. Chance for Hartles from the right side. Needs to put this ball away. Does. Knuckle goes over the top.
Shut down the line. Superb there for Hartles. Another set point save at 16-20.
Great approach work from Hartles. Gets back, gives himself room to approach the ball. Sees where the gaps are. Off the net play. They've had 2 opportunities already. Chance to get back to 3 here for Hartles and Nicklin. And they do get back to 3 as well. My word, what a run this is from the Sand Blacks. They've won 3 in a row, and it means that Watson and Timmer need to take a timeout. Feeling some pressure out there. They need a little bit of time just to readjust and refocus. And even if this isn't enough to win this set for Hartles and Nicklin, it is going to give them great confidence going into set number 2. That's as we have a little look out at the shore. Beautiful summers.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Tommy Hartles, Alani Nicklin, and Mike Watson, Johan Timmer.
Hartles and Nicklin trail by 3, but they're on a 3-point run. Winner of this game will play the winner of Sam O'Day, Chris Blake, and Canada. It's all to play for here. The wind just starting to get up slightly. Dropping in short. Timmer from the inside. Ball's dictating the play, but it's the 4th time of asking. And finally, Watson Timmer take the opening set of the NZBT Tour Finals. First semi-final of 2. It's how it finished. Just working away. Good height from Timmer, hitting the sideline. They'll be happy with that performance, although they did let 3 or 4 points slip at the end of that set. They would have wanted to get it done earlier than they managed to. But all in all, a fine performance from the number 1 seeds here this week. They've won 3 already this year. They're looking for win number 4. And they have 1 foot in the finals.
Alright, so my 2 volleyball ninjas are going to come through here. You guys need some sunscreen. There you go. A little bit of aloe up to keep you looking fresh. There you go, nice. Over here as well. Got my friends down here. There you go. Are you having time to hit the ball? That's you or not. Alright. Now who wants to win some dirty dog eyewear as well? You guys like free sunnies? Yeah, awesome. Alright, let's cut the next game. Nice. Right, yeah, we didn't eat off the court, I know. Alright, all giveaways coming up. Good job on the scoreboard. Keep it tight over here. Second set action on the way. Watson and Timmer in the first.
Second set of the NZBT semi-finals. Who will make it through to the final 2 on the turn? Johan Timmer. Oh, the set on 2, cheeky work, but Timmer is watching. He's not just watching the ball or the spike. He's aware of what's going on, but it's good enough from Nicklin and Hartles to use that 2 ball. It's not all about putting the ball on the sand. It's about causing pressure in multiple different ways. And that ball on 2 will just keep Timmer guessing. It'll keep him watching the right things, actually, throughout these latter stages. Timmer again, he's getting overloaded at the moment. He just hammers through. He loves hitting with speed and power.
Western away his team advantage to them here in this men's semi-final number 1.
Timmer now charging into block. Hartles from the left side. Goes wrist away. Trying to break on the angle, which is the softer shot. Not a bad tactic from Watson and Timmer. Playing the angles. They're just discussing what they could maybe do slightly better. It's good in system. Timmer passing nicely again. Plays on the outside indoors for New Zealand. Makes him a good passer. Makes him a good all-round player. Someone who can hit angles, go off the block, and it's off the block he goes to score another point. This one, neck and neck out the traps. Hartles high. This ball has to go over. 3 touches. Block touch counts as a touch. And the knuckle turn from Timmer is wide. And they've maybe just opened the door slightly here. Hartles and Nicklin certainly gained some confidence at the back end of set 1, where they won that 3-point swing. On the turn, Timmer Big deflection off the net. Chance in transition for another point. 2-point lead for Sand Blacks will be very good. And that's Hartles opening up, staying smooth, controlled.
In the last minute onto the sand, they're almost untouchable. Takes all the speed off and we get a massive increase in the angle of attack. Too good for 4-2.
Changing angles very, very quickly. Powerful behind the baseline. It's quick touch. Alani Nicklin can't put the ball away first time. He's going to have another chance. He gets off the net well. He's trying to work his approach and come back on the cross-court angle. Mike Watson in doing a little bit of blocking as well. So Nicklin manages to go high and over the top. Serve goes back to Watson, first time for a while. High line, sitting around really early on the cut shot is Hartles. Nicklin trying to take the line, but Watson has both. He has that chop shot back, and he also has that lift to the line, so they have to be aware of both. His body line was coming in very straight there, so Watson, so it would have been very difficult for him to play that sharp ball back. There is the sharp ball back, but it's from Alani Nicklin. It's gone wide. Back to a 1-point game here. High and heavy certainly does the job. After each other, love it. 6-4, Nicklin so far in this set. Nicklin once more for a team that are improving quickly. Might be seeded slightly lower in this competition, but they have won twice on the tour this season. Really clever work from Nicklin. He chopped that ball back on the previous occasion. Yeah, his approach line is a little bit straighter this time, but he uses the high line, and it's enough just to outguess Watson and Timmer. Oh, the breeze, you can see, really starting to increase. Ball's up into a good spot. Timmer's in on a quicker tempo. Gets caught underneath it. Chance for another one. Is there a net touch? Yes, there is. Second referee gives it straight away.
Snapping it down, allowing for the switch. 9-5.
I think 9-5 might just be changing due to the net touch from Alani Nicklin. 9-5 changes to 8-6. Big pause as Timmer gets us back underway. Deep serve just into the wind. The ball's going to blow off a little bit, but back to the line. Timmer is waiting. Just floating that ball in, making sure he's blocking the wrist away. He's in great position, good penetration as well. We're back to 1. It's very quick comeback this from Timmer and Watson, but they've been in great form all season. Favourites for many for this competition. The chop back on the high line is working. Really is. Nicklin is lofting the ball line, then he's bringing the... And Timmer just firing.
Too strong. Timmer this time taking on the block. Really high percentage play. Getting that ball really hard in that back meter of the court.
just like that, we're back to tie. This breeze is starting to increase, and it's really hurting the spiker's rhythm at times. Ball's going quite high, it's blowing back, and then you lose your angles and you lose your timing. Again, off the net spiking, underneath the ball. Timmer's there, but little drop shot to the line is strong enough to keep Hartles and Nicklin just one in front. Sets tight from Watson. And although that Timmer has the height advantage, because he's so tight, it really does bring the block into the game. The ball's quite low as well, so sacrifices that height advantage. Hartles and Nicklin leading by 2 again. They're at the so-called good end because the wind is blowing into their face. So playing lower is Mike Watson and Timmer. Watson knows this beach and the conditions very well. So technical timeout sneaks around very quickly. Difference is just 1. Watson and Timmer going to the good end very, very soon. It's the NZBT Beach Tour Finals. What a treat here. Mount Maunganui. No better place to be on a Sunday. Super Sunday, men's semi-final. What a treat.
Back and ready to rumble down here, scoreboard at 10-11. Second set, then semi-final.
Back underway, just as we finished it with high-level volleyball. Back in system, back in rhythm. Remember, race to 21 points here. In rhythm. Alani Nicklin from the right side has been asked quite a lot of questions from Timmer and Watson today. And actually, he's answered a fair amount of them. You might just feel that Timmer and Watson might just go back on Hartles in a moment because the side out in the second set has been so good. He's been aggressive, he's chipped around, he's used different options. Timmer finds a way to just manipulate the ball past the block.
Once again, great control from all players, really close to the net there, not to touch the net, yet still.
This is just sneaking into one of the best games of the day. Bit of a rivalry coming through. Remember, they've met in the final on previous events, but this is the finals, more wild-carded teams. But a couple of missed side outs in quick succession, and they're problem solving, and that's dangerous for Hartles and Nicklin. After all that good work inside out, Nicklin, ball's slightly tight, and you can see the change of ends is the difference here. They've gone to the bad end, the side out percentages have gone down, they're trying to hold consistency, and really, when you're at this end and the wind's behind you, teams change ends every 7 points, but if you can even lose an end 4-3 or something like that, really does set you up well for going to the good end and trying to nick a 5-2 or a 6-1. Looks like it could be a 6-1 here for Watson and Timmer. There's another error. It's been a fantastic end. And you can see really clearly that Watson and Timmer, after an end like that, are now back in charge of this game.
Watson Timmer get the switch up by 2.
Nicklin needing a side out, goes back to charm onto the line, more errors. And from a really, really good spot in this semi-final, the errors have crept in, and it looks as if Watson and Timmer are the first team in the final. Huge block from Timmer.
The big dog in the neck getting it done. Johan Timmer.
What a run this is. Timmer charges in, gets his line, stays super low and super late. Gets rewarded. What a run that is. Timmer Watson from 3 or 4 down in set 2, now lead by 4, and surely they're going through to play the winner of Canada and then the Australia-New Zealand pairing.
Good to go, ladies and gentlemen.
They need a big push. Hartles and Nicklin. So good in the early stages of this second set. There's the side out. No. Timmer, what a reaction. Mike Watson, what a dick. Now has to set up. Watson now on the turn. Finally, Hartles and Nicklin back in this game. And you'd think that at this end, into the breeze, this is their opportunity. Maybe their final opportunity to have a run and really influence this game. Lines the call. Timmer once more stays high. It's a crucial side out.
Got a beautiful read on the court right now. Really hitting his angles in those high percentage corners. And he knows he's got the whole court to work with, maximum power.
Nicklin once more from the right side. Desperately needing this side out. Sends Watson the wrong way. Watson puts his hand up. Apologies from him. Maybe released a little bit too late into the line, leaving the angle open. Remember, this team, they won here in Mount Maunganui, first event of the season. They also won here last time as well. Great swing to the line, back to 2. They're looking for win number 3 here at the Mount this season.
Must win second set for them here at 16-18.
Still have to make the use of this good end. It's their last opportunity for the moment to be into the wind and have that advantage. Back on the angle. Watson siding out. Really good work from Mike Watson. Comes in aggressively, chips back to the angle. The change of ends. 2 needed now for Watson and Timmer. Great decision to go into the angle from Nicklin. Just the timing that's slightly out. Good passing again from the right sider. He's got a really nice platform and smooth long touch on him. Watson palms it back angle. Hartles, chance in transition, goes high line. Great spot from Watson there. He sees it early. He releases on that line ball. Some rally. This is so crucial in the context of this entire competition. Hartles goes to the line, but to no avail.
That's a break for the boys, but nonetheless, it's 2016 in the second set. They've got 4 set points, 4 match points. This is the book your place in the gold medal match. Make some noise, beach volleyball fans. Here you go.
First match point to go to the semis off their hands. There's still just a slight avenue here. A slight opportunity. 3 set points. Match points, sorry. Nicklin serving. Watson. First side out to make the finals later on today. Mike Watson seals the deal. Watson Timmer through to the finals to play the winner of Chris Blake and Sam O'Day up against the Canadian pairing over here, preparing for the World Tour. What a performance it is from New Zealand's premier team. Watson and Timmer are through to play the winners of Canada and Sam O'Day and Chris Blake. This is how the game came to an end. Watson with the hammer to the perimeter of the court of the defensive Hartles, and there it is, signed, sealed, delivered. Watson and Timmer have won twice here at the Mount this season already. They're looking for the hat-trick, and what a performance from them.
You must take a lot of confidence out of that second set. You worked your way back into the set, and then the opportunity.
So they're just talking to the in-house presentation team before we go and hear from our winners.
Building a new home, you want to feel you're being listened to and taken care of.
So we were looking at buying an existing house, and it was actually just as affordable to build a new house with GJ's.
What were the things that were important to you with the new home?
Our goal was really just to stick to a concept plan. You know, we wanted to keep the cost down. What was important was space for us and the kids. As I work from home 3 days a week, we also needed an office, and GJ's had some really awesome options.
I really wanted the low maintenance design, so I chose bricks, and GJ went above and beyond to find what I really wanted, and I love them. GJ just made it really simple for us, really straightforward.
And I totally recommend GJ to build a house. It felt very safe.
To find out how GJ can help build your new home, visit gjgardner.co.nz.
The most important thing for me in life is my family. We're so lucky that we get to enjoy lots of things together, and that's when we're best. We like to sponsor sports clubs and sports individuals. When you can play a small part in a Hamiltonian setting a world record, well, that's amazing. My family has been involved in building houses just on 50 years in the Waikato. I feel proud that we're leaving a mark on the region through building great houses and providing jobs, but it's not about me, it's about our team who are working extremely hard with a great commitment to deliver an amazing home. I know that GJ's give you the best of both worlds. We're locals, we're available to talk to, but you also get security and value and accountability through a group. I want our clients to go home and say, we made the right decision to build with GJ Gardner.
So I'm down here courtside with our first confirmed finalists. Top of the tour, 2 wins at the Mount already this year. Mike Watson and Johan Timmer. Boys, firstly, congratulations. Secondly, great performance.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Love this place. I'm from here, so sun's shining. We're enjoying ourselves.
It's a perfect performance. Second set was a little bit slow. Mike, you had to show a bit of character. What was going through your mind there? There's lots of chat, lots of figuring stuff out. Can you let us into what was being said?
Yeah, well, we had a game plan for the whole time, and we didn't execute what we wanted until the end. So we said we're playing a whole game plan for the whole set, and when it comes crunch time, we're going to switch our game plan, and the previous part set us up for the second part, and it actually worked pretty well.
Perfect. Yeah, you were 5 or 6 down in that second set. How's the conditions out there at the moment? Is the breeze really affecting the play, or...?
No, not so much. I mean, as a jump serve, we sort of hope for a little bit more, so at least we can get some service pressure, or a bit more service pressure. It's there but not there, crosswind. So it's, yeah, if it's going one end to the other end, obviously it'll make a lot of help. But yeah, it's just play to conditions really.
Perfect. And the second semi-finals coming up really soon. Sam and Chris up against Canada. Any favour? Anyone you'd rather be playing this afternoon? Or?
I don't want to say it, but me and Jake have always had a little rivalry. He's been here in New Zealand before, and I don't think he's beaten me, so I'd love a chance to play him again. It'll be fun.
Well, there you have it, boys. Congratulations. Good luck this afternoon. There you have it. The boys want to take on Canada in the final. That's the second semi-final coming our way in just a moment, but our first finalists have been confirmed. Johan Timmer and Mike Watson will be playing in the final coming up a little bit later on here from the Mount. But from myself, Louis Lett, and the team, it's goodbye for now, but don't worry. We're going to be back really, really soon. You'll have to stay and keep in touch.